everyone. This is Mary Jane Sobinski-Smith, Instruction Librarian from Western New England University. In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of the business resources available through D'Amour Library. D'Amour Library has a number of specialized resources available for business students. The best way to get to those databases is from the D'Amour Library homepage. Depending on where you start, if you're starting back at the Western New England University main page, you can scroll down to the bottom of the main page and look for the link that says Libraries, choose Libraries, and then there'll be choose the D'Amour Library, which is going to be the undergraduate library. Once you're in the D'Amour Library homepage, what you're going to do is look for resources that are organized for business students. D'Amour Library purchases many specialized resources for business students. The best way to find those resources from the D'Amour Library homepage is to scroll down until you see a section that says Research Guides. And at the Research Guides, go ahead and click on Research Guides and look at all of the different disciplines that Western New England has, and look for the business resources. And when you choose the business discipline, you'll see that there are a number of very specialized classes that are using the resources of D'Amour Library. We're just going to look very generally at the business resources that are available for students. So if you choose the business general resources, it'll put you into a guide where the resources in business have been organized by the type of material you might be looking for. So across the top, you're going to see that there are a number of tabs. There's a tab on background information. So when you're beginning a research project, oftentimes the place that you want to go to get the background information is to a source like IBISWorld or perhaps a very specialized encyclopedia. These resources will get you background information on business-related topics. If you are looking for books and videos on business-related topics, go to the tab that says Finding Books. And at D'Amour Library, we have two tools that you can use to find books and videos. In the previous video, you heard about using the Find It tool. In addition to using the Find It tool, if you want to just look at books and videos, you can use what's called WildPack. And WildPack is a search engine that searches only books and videos. And you could search for particular topics. So you could go into WildPack and do a search on consumer behavior and see what we have available on that topic in books and in videos. And in fact, you can see that there are quite a few. There are 308 books and videos on that topic, and you can scroll through and see that they are all on the topic. If you wanted to narrow it down on the left-hand side to see only those that are videos, you would choose video and it would filter it to those videos. Many of these videos are streaming videos, and you would just link to them by clicking on the appropriate link in the bottom of the record. In addition to finding videos and ebooks, which you can do through the WildPack, you can look for information in the LibGuide that covers articles. And under the Finding Articles tab, are listed the databases that are relevant to business. There are many different specialized databases that look at primary and secondary sources of information in a specialized way. For example, IBISWorld looks at industry information, and Mergent looks at financial information, and MRI Simmons looks at marketing consumers information. As students who are looking across a broad range of topics in business, I would say that Business Source Premier is your go-to database for starting your research in the business area. Business Source Premier contains primary and secondary sources of information exclusively on business topics. So it is a very focused and a great full-text database to go to get both primary and secondary sources of information. In addition, there are tabs that look at statistics. So if you were looking to find some statistics, here are some suggestions of places to go. And Statista is a great database that looks broadly across many different types of business statistics. So that would be a great database to choose. And at the end here, or next to the end, is a citation tab. As students in business, you will be using the APA format to cite your works. There are many links here to APA guides. I do want to point out to you that the APA Style Guide, Academic Writer Tutorial Basics, is a self-paced tutorial, and I recommend that tutorial as a place to start learning about APA. And there are a number of other reference links as well to APA. And then at the bottom of the page there are videos that will help you do in-text citations and quotations and formatting the paper overall. So as a place to start, these are great resources to come to. And at the very end is an activities tab, and as you progress in your studies in business, you will be doing some of the activities in these particular tabs. So just to summarize, the DeMoore Library purchases specialized databases in the area of business to help students find primary and secondary sources in the areas of their projects and their papers. The best way to reach those research guides is from the DeMoore Library homepage, and from the library's homepage, again, going to the research guides and going to the business section and choosing the business general resources. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask a librarian, and someone will be glad to get back to you as soon as they are able. Good luck on all your research.